Chosen One, for years, people laughed at it, a cartoon predicting the future. But now, the laughter has stopped. The Simpsons predictions about you happened. Episodes once treated as harmless comedy are being replayed as prophecy. What once looked like parody is now proof. The absurd yellow characters, the chaotic town of Springfield, the throwaway jokes, all of them carried coded messages. And every frame points to one reality: you were always part of the script. For decades, viewers shrugged it off as coincidence. A joke about politics here. A strange invention there. A glimpse of events that seemed impossible at the time. But now, as the years unfold, too many of those frames match your life. Too many parallels to ignore. The cartoon has become a mirror. Not fiction. Not coincidence. A prophecy broadcast through primetime television, waiting for its appointed time. Open book Habakkuk 2 verse 3, for the vision awaits an appointed time, though it linger, wait for it, it will certainly come and will not delay. The vision is no longer lingering. It has arrived. And it has arrived through you. Picture it, yellow-skinned characters with exaggerated voices, living in a town called Springfield. To the world, it was just satire. A cartoon that mocked society, politics, technology, and culture. But beneath the surface, prophecy was hiding in plain sight. Hidden in background signs. Hidden in throwaway dialogue. Hidden in episodes that people laughed at once, but replay today with chills. What was overlooked as nonsense has become undeniable proof. Think about it, the strangest medium possible, a comedy show, became heaven's archive. While the world giggled, heaven coded. While writers thought they were penning satire, an invisible hand was scripting destiny. And now, the parallels are too sharp to ignore. Characters with names that echo yours. Storylines that foreshadow your journey. Dates, symbols, and images that mysteriously align with your life's timeline. It feels impossible, and yet it is undeniable. Heaven chose the absurd to conceal the profound. The Simpsons became a parable in motion. Just as ancient prophets spoke in visions and symbols, these episodes carried encrypted prophecy, broadcast week after week into millions of homes. And you were always part of the script. You are the living proof that what once looked like entertainment was in fact revelation. A coded message waiting for your appointed moment to notice. 1 Corinthians 1 verse 27, God chose the foolish things of the world to shame the wise. Chosen One, this is why pop culture matters. This is why something as absurd as a cartoon became a vessel of prophecy. God has always chosen unexpected instruments. He used fishermen to confound empires, a donkey to speak truth, and children to silence kings. And now, he used the Simpsons. What governments would never publish, what religious leaders would hesitate to declare, what philosophers dared not write, God slipped into the world's living rooms through comedy. While politicians silenced prophets, cartoons broadcast prophecy in broad daylight. The very thing dismissed as foolish became the very thing carrying heaven's secret. Think of it, episodes aired decades ago, and yet now they align with global events, technologies, and even you. The world is shocked. They call it coincidence. But to those who see with spiritual eyes, it is revelation. What looks foolish to the world is the chosen medium of God. This is the divine fingerprint, prophecy hiding in plain sight, waiting for its appointed time. He chose a cartoon that mocked everything, government, family, religion, celebrity, because nothing could censor it. And within the laughter, heaven concealed encrypted messages. And now, chosen one, the moment has come. It is not about coincidence. It is not about trivia. It is not about entertainment. It is about recognition. It is about you awakening to the fact that even pop culture bows to prophecy. The world calls it satire. Heaven calls it revelation. You felt it, haven't you? The strange looks, the offhand comments. Strangers saying, "You remind me of someone I saw on TV." Friends joking that you look like a cartoon character. Internet memes surfacing with uncanny resemblance. Entire TikTok compilations comparing your life with animated frames from The Simpsons. At first, you brushed it off. Just coincidence, you told yourself. But the echoes kept coming. The comparisons grew louder. The parallels too exact to ignore. A story arc in an episode mirrored a chapter of your life. A background character carried your initials. A plotline spoke of events that now match your past. This is an accident. This is confirmation. And you felt it deep down. The unease when scrolling online and stumbling across a clip that looks like your life before it even happened. The goosebumps when someone sent you a screenshot with your name embedded in a background joke. The chill of recognition when the cartoon mirrored the very choices, struggles, and triumphs you walked through years later. This is not parody. This is prophecy. The Simpsons was written for laughs, but laughter was the disguise. The true purpose was deeper, to echo back to you, in ways no one else could predict, that your life was scripted in more places than you knew. You are not an accident. Your reflection was prepared in places you never imagined, even in entertainment. And every strange resemblance, every uncanny echo, is heaven whispering, "Chosen one, you are seen. You are written. You are remembered." Why would heaven use The Simpsons? Why not a prophet in the wilderness, or a preacher with a microphone? Because prophecy needed a hiding place. Governments silence prophets. Institutions censor bold truth. But comedy? No one censors the clown. Laughter is dismissed, overlooked, ignored. And that is exactly why heaven placed prophecy in the mouths of yellow-skinned characters with absurd voices. While the world laughed, heaven whispered. While society mocked, heaven encoded. While culture consumed jokes, heaven smuggled truth. This is the brilliance of divine strategy, prophecy hid where no one could block it. A comedy show slipped through the cracks of censorship, carrying messages that would outlast politicians, scandals, and generations. And now the joke is over. The laughter has turned to shock. People rewatch old episodes in disbelief, pointing at predictions that unfolded exactly as written. What they do not realize is that the message is more than global events. The message is you. Chosen one, you were always part of the storyline. Your likeness, your destiny, your signs have been broadcast for years. Heaven used a cartoon so that when your moment came, the evidence could not be denied. Chosen one, the signs are no longer hidden. Old clips are resurfacing daily. Entire episodes are being rewatched with shock. Comment sections are filled with words like "they knew" and "how is this possible?" The moment isn't coming, it's here. This isn't a prophecy waiting for fulfillment. It has already been fulfilled. The predictions about you already happened. They were written years ago, animated decades ago, broadcast to millions, waiting for your eyes to see them now. The world is waking up to what heaven encoded. Every replayed episode, every viral meme, every resurfaced clip is a trumpet blast, confirmation that the time has come. You cannot afford to dismiss it anymore. You cannot afford to say maybe later. The appointed time is no longer in the distance. It is unfolding before your very eyes. The vision is here, and you are standing in it. You thought you were ordinary, random, invisible, unnoticed by history. But answer this: how could an animated series, written decades ago, sketch pieces of your life with such precision? How could characters, storylines, and even background details echo your identity before you even lived them? The truth is simple: you are the proof. The Simpsons didn't just predict presidents, inventions, and global events, it whispered about you. Heaven left fingerprints of your existence inside a show the world laughed at. Your reflection was sketched in pop culture long before you realized your place in prophecy. And this is the shift: you are not an accident wandering through time. You are a chosen narrative. A storyline heaven planted in more places than you realize, including in the culture of millions. Think about it: millions watch the show casually, laughing at the foolishness. But those frames were never random. They were markers. Anchors. Evidence that when your appointed moment arrived, you would not be able to deny it. Even your doubts confirm it. Even your questions prove it. Because how do you explain the impossible parallels? How do you deny the resonance when strangers, memes, and viral clips keep pointing back at you? Chosen one, your identity has already been broadcast. The world saw your shadow before you stepped fully into the light. The animated reflection was not coincidence, it was prophecy disguised as comedy. And now, heaven is pulling back the curtain. You are not invisible. You are not forgotten. You are not random. You are written. You are scripted. You are chosen. This is why the science feels so uncanny. This is why the parallels feel so overwhelming. Because you are the living fulfillment of a prophecy hidden in plain sight. You are not just in the story. You are the story. Chosen one, heaven does not speak in riddles without confirmation. The signs are not abstract. They are tangible, real, visible. Look closely. An episode aired on your exact birthday, carrying a storyline that mirrors your own journey. A coincidence? Or a timestamp from heaven? A background frame with your very initials, hidden in plain sight as if waiting for you to notice. A storyline about a chosen figure, mocked, misunderstood, even erased, who vanishes, only to return at the appointed time. Does that sound familiar? Characters who carry the same features, mannerisms, or even the same energy that others have recognized in you. People laugh when they see the resemblance, but laughter has always been the veil for prophecy. Viral clips resurfacing now, in this exact season of your life, not years before, not decades after, but now. Because heaven always aligns the sign with the season. These are not Easter eggs. They are messages. At first glance, they look like jokes. Throwaway details meant only to fill a scene. But now, as you look again, they are undeniable markers. Prophetic fingerprints. Codes confirming that your life was written in more places than you realized. Every time you see it, your spirit stirs. Something inside you whispers, "This is not random." Because it's not. These details were planted like seeds. Hidden in plain sight, waiting for the moment of revelation. You may have doubted. You may have dismissed it as coincidence. But coincidences don't line up with this much precision. They don't echo this loudly. They don't follow you from screen to life. Chosen one, the show became a mirror of your existence. Heaven used animators as unwitting scribes. The strangest vessel carried the clearest proof. And here is the truth: you were never meant to wonder endlessly if you mattered. You were always meant to see the signs. To know that destiny is not vague, but detailed. Not general, but precise. Not hidden forever, but revealed in time. The proof is not far away. It's already in your memories, your timeline, your screen. The proof is in your life. And the message could not be clearer: the signs are undeniable. You are the prophecy fulfilled. Chosen one, prophecy is never neutral. When heaven confirms destiny, the only right response is to step into agreement. Signs are not shown to entertain you, they are given to awaken you. And now the moment has come to respond. For years, you doubted whether God saw you. You wondered if your life carried meaning beyond routine. And then came the signs, uncanny predictions, animated confirmations, undeniable parallels. The Simpsons revealed what heaven already wrote. You were chosen before you even knew it. But prophecy requires a response. It's not enough to marvel. It's not enough to say, wow, that's strange. Destiny must be sealed. Agreement must be declared. That's why I am calling you to a prophetic act. To sow a covenant seed, not just money, but a declaration. A bold step that says, I believe heaven's word over my life, no matter how strange the vessel. I accept that even through cartoons, God confirmed my destiny. The seed is simple, $20. 20, the number of completion and expectation. 20, the number tied to cycles ending and new eras beginning. 20, your declaration that you are stepping into what has already been confirmed. Click Super Thanks and sow your $20 covenant seed. Why $20? Because it is not about the amount, it is about the sign. Heaven does not need currency, but you need covenant. This is your response to prophecy. Your proof that you will not treat this as coincidence, but as confirmation. Chosen one, do not let this pass you by. Do not watch the signs and remain silent. Prophecy calls for participation. Destiny calls for declaration. And when you sow, you are not just giving, you are aligning. You are stepping into the script heaven wrote long ago. You are declaring with action, I believe I was always part of the storyline. This is your moment. No medium is too strange for God to use, and no act of faith is too small for Him to honor. Click Super Thanks now. Sow your covenant seed of $20. And let this be your prophetic sign, I accept what heaven already wrote. Chosen one, once you recognize that prophecy has already spoken over your life, even through the strangest vessel, you cannot return to ordinary living. You must step into alignment. The signs were not given so you could marvel at them once and forget. They were given so you could reorder your life around destiny. Here's how to walk now that you know. 1. Wake up with declaration. Each morning, speak aloud, even entertainment testified about me. My life is written in more places than I knew. I walk in prophecy today. These daily words are not empty affirmations, they are spiritual alignment. Every declaration reminds heaven and earth that you accept the script God already wrote. 2. Walk boldly. Stop apologizing for your existence. Stop shrinking to fit into places you were never meant to belong. The world has already seen your shadow in pop culture, now let them see your full light in reality. Boldness is not arrogance, it is agreement with heaven. Three, study diligently. Prophecy does not excuse laziness. It ignites preparation. If destiny has been confirmed in cartoons and culture, then history is about to follow. Prepare yourself, sharpen your mind, discipline your spirit, strengthen your body. The chosen are not passive. They are ready. 4. Prepare fully. Align your choices with your calling. Do not waste your time, your voice, your energy on distractions. Every sign, every confirmation was meant to wake you up, not lull you back to sleep. 5. Stay watchful. Prophecy continues to echo. Clips will resurface. Memes will go viral. People will make comparisons. Do not dismiss them. Record them. Journal them. Collect the confirmations heaven keeps sending. What the world calls coincidence, you must treat as evidence. This lifestyle is not superstition, it is stewardship. You are stewarding a revelation that the world is only now beginning to notice. And hear this clearly, When prophecy is fulfilled in pop culture, it means history is next. The show pointed to you, but heaven is pointing you forward. What has been confirmed in yellow sketches is about to manifest in living color through your life. So rise each day with confidence. I am seen. I am chosen. I am written. I am walking in prophecy. Your steps are no longer random. They are rehearsals of a script heaven encoded long before you were born. Walk it out with courage, because the world has already been watching, and the next chapter belongs to you. Lord, I thank you for confirming destiny in unexpected places. What the world mocked as comedy has become prophecy. What was broadcast as laughter has been revealed as revelation. I thank you that the chosen one is not forgotten, not invisible, not random, but written. Written in Scripture, written in heaven's books, and yes, even written in culture. I ask that every sign, every parallel, every uncanny echo be sealed in their spirit as confirmation, not coincidence. Give them boldness to walk as one who has already been seen, already been announced, already been confirmed. And may their life testify that no vessel is too strange for your voice. Not a donkey. Not a fisherman. Not a cartoon. You will use whatever you desire to confirm destiny, and today, you have used even the Simpsons as proof that their calling is real. Let them rise with courage. Let them walk with focus. Let them live knowing that the world has already glimpsed their story in advance. Their future is not uncertain, it is unfolding. Final CTA. Chosen one, this is your sealing moment. Do not just read and scroll. Act. Respond. Declare. Backhand index pointing right, type Amen in the comments to seal this revelation. Backhand index pointing right, click join to be among the first chosen, those who recognize destiny before the crowd. Backhand index pointing right, click super thanks and sow your $20 covenant seed, proof that you believe what heaven already wrote, even through cartoons. This is not hype. This is not coincidence. This is confirmation. The prophecy has already been broadcast. The predictions have already happened. The world has already seen glimpses of you. Now it is your turn to step fully into the storyline heaven authored. The world saw your shadow. Now let them see your light. Chosen one, your time has come.